This week on Pole House Blackpot Weekend Getaways, the adventure really begins as we head on our Santa Fe Trail. First stop, Mahaffie's Stagecoach and Farm Stop. And on the menu, Salmon Patties. Stick around.
I think they're done, hon.
Well,
We're on the road.
we're on the road,
Still in Missouri, but
and it's early. We've got a lot of stops to make today. The first one being what?
well, it's actually on the other side of Kansas City because we've already done the Kansas City area. We've already seen that. We did a few weeks ago on another short little weekend getaway, and that. So where we're going to stop first is Mahaffie Stagecoach Stop, and it's also a farm. So.
And it's in Olathe, Kansas. So we'll tell you more about it when we get there.
Yep, we'll see you here in a bit. Sit, Iris. Down here and sit. There you go. Sit right here. We have come inside the museum at Mahaffie Stagecoach. This is the only remaining stop of the stagecoach along the Santa Fe Trail that's still open for viewing to the public. So this is a pretty neat, this is also a farmstead. There's a neat map here that we just got showing everything from the museum and a historic house and farm. So there's lots of activities that we're not going to have time to spend doing, from showing 1860s mainly, blacksmithing, farm life, all kinds of, even stagecoach travel, a lot of neat stuff. So we're going to take a little tour around and go from there.
It was cool. We enjoyed it.
Neat old cast iron wood stove, also used as a cook stove. Some interesting facts. 1861, Kansas becomes the 34th state of the United States of America. Then in 1863, 2 years later, Mahaffie's began serving stage lines. These are some neat little toys, aren't they, from the past?
Hey, Grandma, there's the Raggedy Ann for you.
Yeah.
Talk about my Grandma Eva.
Yeah, because it's pretty significant to us because what? Raggedy Ann and Andy came from real close to their hometown in Illinois, wasn't it?
Yep. Plus, my grandmother's sheet, I had two of them that she made me. I have them, and they're at home.
Yeah.
Every kid, every little girl needs an Raggedy Ann and Andy. Use that for oxen, right? For like an ox.
Right across
Yeah.
there. Another neat, interesting fact that it was a number of years from between 1861 when they actually began the Santa Fe Trail until they actually started running stagecoaches and things and carrying passengers, because it was mainly for moving and transporting merchandise and things like that. So there weren't very many travelers just to be traveling by stagecoach early on.
Nope.
There's a lot more travelers actually usually went starting in the 1840s when they started the Oregon Trail, which was actually the Oregon Trail and the Santa Fe and the California were all together as one trail at this point of the trail where we're at now.
What do you think that was? You think that was like cheese or something?
No, this are the tools that they would use to take care of horses.
That's weird. They got eggs there. That's weird.
And I'm not for sure what some of that was. And there is an old Kirby set game.
And an old smoking pipe too.
Hi, Leslie.
Hi. I did.
Hi.
Okay. Gotcha, Mom. You're good. Got ya. You're good.
Oh wow, there's sheep over there. This here's the wash house. And that's the house. Got a cider press or thing that goes around in circles, probably for cider or something. I have a blacksmith shop, mules. Oh, a truck, a horse.
Yeah, yeah.
We actually have one of those at home.
Hello, welcome in.
Hello. I can't stay long. We're headed west on the Santa Fe Trail.
Oh, excellent. I was just talking to a couple earlier about that. We get a lot of people that come in that are traveling cross country, and
We're taking the southern route to start off with and coming back the northern route.
so you've already been through most of it.
No, we're from
Oh, okay.
we're from Fayette.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So we're starting at the actual beginning.
Got it.
So it was nice meeting
Nice to
you.
meet you.
Which way you going, hen? You guys ain't scared of nothing, are you?
Well, this is far more than I kind of suspected at first.
I knew it was going to have this. I knew there'd be a house.
There's a lot of stuff we could spend. We only spend about an hour here. We could spend all day.
Yes, we could have.
There's lots of activities that happen, demonstrations all the
This is a
time.
working 1800s farm.
1860s.
Yes.
I looked at the little brochure, and the Mahaffies started this homestead in 1858, and with a house, and then I think there's only 3 original buildings:
the house,
ice house, and then a peg barn,
house.
pig barn or something like
but
that.
they've got animals here and everything. This is well worth the time. How much was it to get
It's
in?
$9 a piece. You get the museum and the whole grounds for the whole day.
We're hot. The truck is hot. We are headed to our next stop, which is Gardner Junction.
Gardner Junction, and one neat thing too, you can rent this. They're having a wedding here today, so you can rent it for all kinds of things. So we're gonna get on the road and see you at the next stop. All right, we have stopped here at Gardner Junction, and the importance of this spot is this is where the Oregon Trail and the Santa Fe Trail split off, and then also the Oregon Trail that went quite a ways west before the California Trail split off of that. So both the California and Oregon Trail went north, and Santa Fe Trail headed south at this point. We're not really all that far outside of Kansas City, probably 30 miles at the most, so maybe not even that far. So we're gonna stop here real quick, have a quick lunch break before we keep heading west. What you working on, Angel?
Well, you know those books that we talked about in the last couple of videos have activities for us to do. So I'm doing some of the activities, like we're here at the Gardner Park, which is one of the stops we make, and I'm filling out the little activity book. This is for the cavies, and I think that's the little kids. I'll have to look and see. But it says here, imagine you're traveling with the freight wagon or with an immigrant wagon. What sounds are you missing from these days? Okay, so what do you think we're missing?
Well, that rolling wagon, along with the the horses that were pulling them.
Probably ox blowing, ox making sound, people talking. Depending on the time of year, you might be able to hear their footsteps too.
Yeah. Following their dreams. Between the 1830s and the 1860s, historians estimate that as many as 350,000 men, women, and children traveled the Santa Fe, Oregon, and California trails. Traders, soldiers, trappers, missionaries, farmers, and fortune seekers hope to find purpose, wealth, and a better life in the West. Okay, from prairie schooners to locomotives, as the expansion of the rails traveled west, of course the beginning of the Santa Fe kept traveling west, and by 1880 Santa Fe Trail was pretty much no longer in use. Our next stop, the Santa Fe Trail, Council Oak. They met at Council Row. The treaty was signed with Osage Indians in 1825. Alright, this stop here at Council Grove is the Madonna of the Trail. DAR Memorial to the pioneer mothers of the covered wagon days.
It's a historical marker.
Okay.
Supposed to be a mission. And it was closed. Oh, that's not here.
Our next spot on the Santa Fe Trail is Lost Spring Station.
Yes.
It's a nice monument here. It's the Lost Springs Station on the Santa Fe Trail, operated from 1822 to 1872.
You know something I didn't realize?
What's that? Come here around here,
Is
Iris.
people that were on these trails had one thing that they didn't have that they had at home, which was fresh fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
And they'd wind up with something I've only heard of with sailors, and that was scurvy.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So in this spot, to help prevent that for travelers, the Army, the U.S. Army, planted water chestnuts and strawberries here.
That was in the 1840s or something
Yeah,
like that.
it
wasn't
was.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go check out Lost Springs quickly,
Yeah.
because it looks
Like it's gonna be
nasty.
rain, yeah. It was neat though, the original, it was, I can't remember what years it was, but they started a post office. I think it's signed over here when the post office operated in 1840s, I think. But
Oh yeah, they were they had a business here.
yeah, they had a business, a store, hotel, restaurant, and the post office. So, of course, it was a stagecoach stop, of
Yeah.
course, too, on the trail.
So we're gonna go look at this spring,
The actual
and then we're gonna head on.
All right,
'cause it's
we'll go check it out.
Let's spring it.
Our little booklet said you have to go through the gate to get to the actual spring, but be sure to close it because it probably might be cows in there. All right, come on, wait a minute.
Wonder if they still have wild strawberries here.
I don't know. And it is called Lost Spring because sometimes during the drier times of the year it would disappear, dry up, disappear. So I don't know if it's actually coming out of this little spot that's fenced off, but over here is water. That's probably it. And now it is a watering hole for cows. So all right, well, it's looking like it may be more up to rain before long, so I think we're going to hightail it back to the truck and see if we can find a place to spend the night, because it's getting in the late afternoon. So we'll see you here in a bit. Okay, we've made it back to the truck, and these clouds are looking kind of icky and wicked. I hear some thunder and lightning. Oh, I hear thunder, I don't see any lightning
Yet.
but we're going to try to, our original plans was to cook out tonight, but we're going to have to maybe not do that plan since we have to cook outside.
We'll have to do a rain check.
Yeah, we might have to. So we're gonna see if we can find the best way to our spot for the night.
We forgot to do one thing.
Hey, well, yeah. I think you can see right out in front of the truck.
If you can see it through the rain.
That's the little walk-through gate. And it said you unlatch it, there's a little chain, then you walk through the gate, then you go down to the spring. Well, I just got back.
It's private property. They're letting us go in there.
Yeah, private property.
It's private property. And they said, please lock the gate when you leave.
So I came through and I said, I'm gonna run to the truck real quick and then I'll come back. Well, we got about a quarter mile down the road. I remembered that I forgot. So by the time this rain that came in and it's pouring, so I came back, got out in the middle of the rainstorm and got the gate latched. So now we're kind of sitting here waiting because it's even raining worse, the wind's blowing. So we're kind of holding off.
Looking at the radar, we might be stuck here a while. That's some sun until like 7 o'clock.
Well, we have stopped for the night. We are just outside of Marion, Kansas, here in central Kansas. Oh, hush, Iris. What are you barking out? You just had supper. Angel's working on some of our paperwork for her trip. And this is Iris. She's being noisy again. But beautiful lake out here. We went down and got a little video of that a minute ago. And we're gonna relax here a little bit. It's gonna be dark before long, so we can camp just one night here, and then we're gonna keep heading west tomorrow to check out more of the...
Well, it's a future angel here. We've been home not quite a week. From this whole trip, we have learned we're not really big travelers, as in going out of state very much. We're definitely not some of them YouTubers that are into van life. We like living at home. Going home after a long trip is always something we look forward to. So, we've learned a lot on this Santa Fe Trail vacation. One thing being, when you travel almost 400 miles in one day, you don't feel like stopping and cooking. It's easier to let somebody else cook for you. And the rain was a really big problem that first day we were traveling. So the thing that we were gonna fix the first day of our trip, we fixed towards the end. So this is a future self explaining why when we're in Colorado, we are shooting the demo for this video. So what we're cooking is salmon patties and mac and cheese. Hope you enjoy it. Honey, it's lunchtime.
Lunchtime, yep. We're gonna have to...
I'm hungry. But we're into fixing two things with two criteria. Easy to fix because we're traveling. And something Leslie will eat.
Yep.
She's kind of a picky eater.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, chocolate is a food group for Leslie. So we're gonna fix salmon patties and macaroni and cheese.
All right.
Easy.
Pretty good. Pretty simple to do. So we're gonna be right back. And Angel, this is Angel's place.
Yes, it is.
So she's gonna be doing most of the cooking. So we'll be back.
All right. I'm making the salmon patties. Guess what's in this little bag? This is crunched up butter crackers, not cookies.
Butter cookies.
Ooh.
Oh, a bit too sweet, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that'd be
Butter
nasty.
crackers.
Butter crackers. Now, if you're careful, you can get them pretty well crushed up. There's still quite a bit of chunks in there we don't want. So I'm gonna break them up the rest of the way with my hand. And when I mix it, it'll break it up too. To that, I'm going to add 1 can of drained salmon. Now, you can use mackerel. The big difference between the mackerel patties and the salmon patties is you probably want to remove the bone. This has no bone that I can see in it. Just dump it in there. Break it up a little bit.
It's like meatloaf. You mix up with your hands, right?
Yep.
That's what-
Although meatloaf don't stink up your hands as bad as salmon patties does. And 3 eggs. And guess what? You mix it up and you'll be making patties in no time at all. I made something with egg in it earlier, and Iris thinks she needs another egg because she was wearing it. Wade had to clean her off. All right, 3 eggs cracked in there. Just mix it up.
And then there's no salt needed, of course, because you got plenty of salt in the crackers.
And the meat fish.
Yeah, because it's canned.
Now,
It's plenty of
a friend of mine,
salt.
Ruth, at a place I used to work for not too long ago, made these all the time. Mom did too. Difference was salmon was more expensive in a can than mackerel, and Mom liked the flavor of mackerel. If you're using mackerel, which you can, please remove the bone. Although you won't get your calcium from the bone that way. The people that are wishy-washy about fish will eat it. Now, you need to make sure it's pretty well, you can't tell the difference of where the cookies, see there was, or cookies, I am in a cookie mood. The crackers were, and the mackerel is, and it should patty out just like that. We're gonna get to frying. Okay, I already had one, but I dropped it back in there, so now I gotta reform it. I would put that down and get a little closer with my work, but there is somebody right underneath these raw salmon patties.
Doggy.
Ow! Well, turn that down a lot.
Too much heat? Well,
Yeah.
it's gonna be too much heat for a long one.
Well, it splattered me, and I don't like that. Can you go get me a paper towel, please, honey? Or wait a minute, never mind.
Yeah.
Now, we're just gonna let them fry along for a little bit, and then we'll flip them. Now, wait a minute. Bring it on me. Now, I'm somebody who hates fish. I don't like it very well. But I love these. And Ruth Simmons, you are the reason. Well,
What do you think?
I think they're done. That one looks nice and brown. Flip it over. Look at that.
Beautiful.
I'm not going to flip any of the rest of them over because I don't want to break them. Look at that. Do that with the rest of the stuff.
All right, got enough for about one more batch, probably?
I think so.
That'd be perfect. We're boiling some pasta right now, so we're gonna have mac and cheese. Was it penne?
Yeah,
That's good too. Give me that. Got enough oil in there, hon?
I think so.
Okay.
Now, if you have problems with gluten, you could probably use oats. You'd have to add salt though.
Yeah.
Unless you have a butter cracker that's gluten free. I don't know, there may be.
Yeah.
I haven't asked Aunt Suzanne about that. 2 piece, perfect. No leftovers. That one's a little littler, but that's all right. Flavors. That's not enough. Leslie, go back over there and get a quart-sized bag out of the back of the camper. Okay. Any Ziploc would work. See? And some forks.
Right over there.
Yeah.
Is it time to serve?
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. Leslie didn't want to be on camera, so I'm gonna take my second one like that.
Oh, okay, fine. You must.
Here you go.
Wait a minute.
Thank you. A little pepper.
We got more of what I thought. 2 apiece. No.
We got 2 apiece. Plus,
Yeah, plus some more.
it's all right.
Just one. It's about secret sauce. Put the secret sauce a little bit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it'd be
And
good.
some pepper. Got some for Miss Leslie.
We like our mac and cheese real runny.
There's some pepper on there.
Oh yeah, make it look right. There we go.
How the patties, huh?
Ooh, that's good.
Yep.
The thing I like about the salmon patty is it doesn't taste real fishy.
Yeah.
I don't like it real fishy. So,
Even though it's fish.
True.
True.
Well, hope you like this video. We cheated, we did it over a burner, but we could have done it over charcoal, but
Yeah,
by
it's
far,
easier to
quick
do it on
lunch.
stove.
little stove's really handy.
And we'll see you on our next activity.
All right, yep, we'll see you in a bit.
I don't know what. That about does it for this weekend getaway. We hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share us on Facebook or Instagram. And thank you for watching. See you next week as the scavenger hunt continues on the Santa Fe Trail.